Right guys, we're going to start the chest workout off with incline barbell chest. Now, exercise that so many people get wrong, and an exercise where so many people don't even feel their chest at the end of the workout. So a couple of cues that I want you to work with. Cue number one is that we keep the abdominals tight. Cue number two is that we're going to lift the thoracic up. So we're going to actually present the chest fibers to the bar instead of lifting and arching through the lower back. Third thing we're going to think about is driving the elbows out. Now the elbows go out and the bar comes down at the point at which you can maintain tension on the chest. At which point that you've still got tension on the chest, you then think about driving your elbows inwards. By doing that, it contracts the chest fibers. If you come too low and try and touch the bar to your chest, you'll 9 times out of 10 cause rotation at the shoulder joint. In doing so, the first muscle that will move when you do the press will be the deltoids, finishing off with the triceps. If you want to build a bigger chest, you've got to keep the exercise in the chest. We're going to put Ryan through a set now, and you get to see some work. Consciously thinking about driving the elbows out, lengthen the chest, hot, stop. Now we're going to contract in, squeezing the fibers together. Now work, come on, come on. Good. Right, think less about bringing the elbows forward. I want to bring the elbows right into the middle now. That's the one. So open up the fibers on the way out. Stop there. Now we're going to contract. Awesome. Now we go wide. Hold, squeeze them in. Perfect. Try and keep this down. Abs tight, elbows wide. Now squeeze the elbows in together. Perfect. Good. Elbows wider. There we go. Now we open up the chest. Squeeze it together. Come on, push hard. Yep. Yep. Contract in. Good. Abs down. And contract. Squeeze. Biceps in. Come on again. Let's go again. Yep.
Yeah, that's it. Sore.
Right guys, the next exercise you're going to do is flat dumbbell chest press. Very similar to the thought process as the incline barbell press. We're going to think about coming away. A lot of people pull the dumbbells down. I'm looking for you to take them away. The reason why you're taking them away is you're thinking of lengthening the chest fibers. In this bottom range position here, we need to make sure that you can maintain tension on the chest. Too low, again, you're going to get rotation. A lot of the work's going to come through your delts and your triceps. So we're going to get Ryan to come out wide, dumbbells just above the elbows, and then contract the chest. One of the things I always get guys to do is to be able to stand and see whether they can contract the chest fibers here, here, and all the way through to the middle. So you're going to come out to here, still maintaining tension on the chest, drive the elbows or the biceps towards, and that creates that inward intent that we call it, and keeps tension on the chest fibers all the way through. Let's get some work done. Here we go, right. Before the exercise even starts, the shoulder blades are down, locked into the bench. That's the starting position, perfect. Elbows are gonna go wide, chest fibers are loaded, and then we're gonna contract together, thinking about bringing the biceps together. Consciously thinking at all times, driving the shoulder blades down into the pad, dumbbells wide, contract, hold that there, and now we're gonna bring the biceps in together. Notice that one thing Ryan's not doing, he's not thinking of pushing the dumbbells up, he's thinking about bringing the chest fibers in. The dumbbells being there shouldn't really be a main concern. Nice and wide, right now, little touch deeper. Right now we contract. There we go, good. Okay, now from here, try and bring the elbows up and in towards the middle. There we go, good. I want the biceps to come a little bit closer together. A little bit more load on the chest, come on, wider. There we go, stretch. Good, and contract. Keep the abs down. Squeeze the biceps together more. Biceps, biceps, biceps. There we go. Let's go. Abs down, contract. Good. Head down. Squeezing together again. There we go. Driving down, wide. Pushing down into the pad and bringing the biceps together. Good, all chest. Big last one. Let's go. Drive it in. There we go. Right guys, moving on to incline dumbbell flies. Now, a lot of you when you do your dumbbell flies, again, are consciously just thinking about bringing the dumbbells together. Let's think more about what the chest fibers are doing, and what we've actually got to do with this is got to get that full opening of the chest, that full external rotation, and then come into a degree of internal rotation at the front, at the back end. So, I'm going to get Ryan to go down and going to show you some of the cues that we want to use. So again, before you do anything, the first set is about bringing the shoulder blades back and down, retracted. On the way out, we're going to open up the chest fibers, slightly rotating to a little bit deeper than that. That's the loaded position there. Now from that position there, you're going to contract the chest and bringing the thumbs slightly in towards each other. Now that position here, we've got a full contraction of the chest fibers. He's got a big rib cage. So the point about bringing him in any closer, there's no chest recruitment. So that's the range we want with Ryan. We're gonna bring him out again, slightly externally rotating, bringing him a little bit further back to me, and we're gonna hold that position there. And then we're gonna contract the chest, and then bring that slightly into the midline. So what happens there with that exercise is you're thinking about opening up the rib cage, driving down, and then bringing the biceps together. Don't think about rolling the shoulders forward and trying to squeeze the dumbbells in to touch your hands. So again, shoulders down to start with. Let's try and open up as wide as we can get. A little bit wider, a little bit wider, a little bit wider. There we go, abs down, bring the contraction into the middle. Abs tight, keep that locked down. Let's just open up the chest. Good, keep the chest up but the abs tight. They stay there the whole time now. Open up. Back to me a little bit. Now we bring them together and drive in. Good, abs down. Big one, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Abs down, abs down, abs down. And back, good, we're gonna go again. Just keep this down, contract your abs. Keep your abs tight, abs tight. Good, again, again. Good, and in, squeeze it in. Good job. Right guys, the next exercise is gonna be the cable flies. And what a lot of people do is they start with the cables very, very high and they give a shrugging movement. You don't want a shrugging movement, you still want to be locked down. With the loading of a dumbbell fly, you can actually get this loaded stretch position. In the cable fly, we're actually looking from this mid to fully contracted shorten range. So that's why you'll see in a second that the cable height is not all the way to the top, so you can bring it down a couple of notches. The coaching cues that we're going to use here is to keep the chest elevated so that we're in line with the fibers of the chest. As you're coming down to the middle, you're consciously thinking about a slight level of internal rotation to fully shorten the pec fibers. Chest is staying elevated, you're slightly leaning forward and driving the biceps in towards the middle. I'm going to bring Ryan in now and so you can actually see how we get the set as we work. Okay, what we're going to want straight away is lock down abs, extended thoracic, and we're going to drive the biceps in line with the fibers of the chest. So you're going to get that full contraction in the middle. Not a problem to slightly round the shoulders at the end just to get the chest fully shortened. So it's going to contract to start, and then we're going to get a full shortening in here, holding that squeeze. Imagine that the forces, because the forces are pulling out to the side, you've got that resistance at the bottom, which means tension can be applied even more to the bottom fibers of the chest. Squeeze, 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 good. That's it, keep the chest up, body doesn't move, pec fibers in. Now rotate the thumbs slightly in towards each other. There we go, there we go. Now we get a big squeeze on it. Let's go. Ride the way in, there we go. Chest up, extend the fibers, stop. Now you can bring it in. Come on, put some work in now. Come on, put some work in, put some work. Come on, get them in, get them in, get them in. Come on, let's go. Squeeze right in. A little bit of added load from me. Come on, squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in. Good, squeeze it in. Attaboy, good, go again. Come on, bring it down. Bring him in. Come on, just keep pulling. Come on, in. And again. Come on, come on. Get it in, come on, come on. Yep. Attaboy. Right guys, we're gonna finish the chest workout with some lateral delts, what I call tag on body parts, like we did when we looked at adding in the hamstrings to the quad workout. So we're gonna do, look at the lateral head of the delts here. At this point of the exercise on a seated lateral raise, there's no tension. So we're gonna start the tension a little bit further away. At this point, you get Ryan to keep his abs tight, chest up, and he's now going to contract the lateral delts. Now, the cue I give here is not up. We don't want him to elevate his shoulders. We want him to actually lift away. Now, the reason we do that is that if there's elevation that comes in, we get the upper traps involved. If we lift away, we're going to get a shortening of the medial head. So we're going to get him to lift up and now consciously reach away and hold that position there. And that's where we're actually going to get the medial delts or the lateral delts, the fully shortened position. So abs tight, thoracic up, shoulder blades locked together, and we're going to reach away and then get the peak contraction at the top. Let's get a working set done. Here we go, up and peak, now go. Up, peak. Good. Stop from here. There we go. Now go. Get it right up. Contract it right at the top. Hold that there. Good, come on. Right up. And stop. And now up. Good. Keep everything locked down. Up. Good. Again, come on. Let's go. Good job.